You're listening to Myers-Briggs Question Corner with Edythe Richards.
So the question is, my husband and I share the exact same Myers-Briggs type, ESTJ, but we are pretty much the opposite in every way. How can this be, and how do we find common ground? First, we have to look at what the Myers-Briggs is measuring. It's a measure of 4 scales of binary personality preferences, for example, A versus B. Therefore, just because 2 people share the same 4-letter Myers-Briggs type doesn't mean they're going to be similar in every way. I happen to share the same type as Robin Williams and Sandra Bullock, at least the same type that they're reported to have. This doesn't mean that I have the same interests, career aspirations, or expectations as they do, so we're still different people. We have a relationship with a person, not a type. Let's talk about STJ and ESTJ relationships. First of all, keep in mind that successful relationships are found in all type combinations, and any 2 healthy and mature people can have a successful relationship. Myers-Briggs differences and similarities are likely to be only one source of difficulties in a relationship, or a possible source of difficulties. Anytime 2 people in a relationship share the same Myers-Briggs type, they are going to have a lot in common. So for ESTJ type pairs, some of the satisfactions in their relationship will likely come from similarities, which would include things like valuing responsibility, tradition, and hard work. They're both likely to be straightforward and friendly people, perhaps conservative, with similar ideas on things like gender roles and budgeting and how they view raising children. They're both likely to take their commitments seriously and be counted on to take care of their homes and their families. And they're also efficient, great in a crisis, but they are put off when their routines are disturbed. During times like that, they may be insensitive when dealing with other people's feelings or their partner's feelings. The frustrations that can come to mind with this type pairing, first thing that comes to my mind is stubbornness, because both are likely to have strong opinions on just about everything. They may not readily listen to another point of view or their partner's point of view. ESTJs typically have trouble expressing emotions, so they may unintentionally hurt their partner, and their partner may be too stubborn or proud to admit that they're upset. Female ESTJs can also have some unique struggles regarding gender roles. So if she's, for example, taken time off from her career to raise children and later return to work, this could cause a problem because, the routine has been disrupted. And what might happen is she may feel like she needs to change the distribution of the housework, and her husband might resist this change and not be accepting of the fact that, hey, this is what's going on now, and his father never had these types of responsibilities. Things like that. I'm not saying this is going to be true of all ESTJ pairs, but these are some possible scenarios that come to mind in terms of frustrations for this type pairing.
Thanks for listening to this episode. If you'd like to hear more, or you'd like to submit a question yourself, then you can find us at www.atopcareer.com. Until next time. MBTI and Myers-Briggs are registered trademarks of the MBTI Trust.